And this is a huge one. This is a huge one that I wish I knew before I turned 20. And not only do I wish that I knew this, I also wish this is more common knowledge. And it is: your sexuality and your gender identity are valid. They're as valid can be, regardless of what it is. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you're fine. Like, whether it is nature or nurture, it doesn't matter. It is valid. It is valid, and it doesn't stop you from achieving anything in life. Your gender expression isn't a one-way street. It's more like a spectrum from hypermasculine to hyperfemininity, and it just like sort of flows through that every second of every day. And that is valid. That doesn't need to have you confused. That doesn't need to have you feeling shame. That doesn't need to have you feeling alone. There are many people like you. A lot of people are really good at hiding it though. But you just are not that kind of person. So your sexuality is valid. Your identity is valid. How you perceive yourself is valid. And nobody can tell you who you are, because only you know who you are. But in our society today, we have the opposite of that, which is sexuality is not valid. You are not a healthy person if you deviate from the social norms. You are a menace to society if you don't present in a way that is conventional and accepted by all. Like, who cares about what somebody else does or how they dress or how they look? Like, who really cares? Why are we so obsessed with other people's lives when we can just care about our own lives? That is how I feel, and that is something that I wish that I was told a lot growing up, was, you're just valid. Like, yeah, you might be different, but you're valid. It's fine, because it is. But even in the validity of your sexual and gender expression, there is a need to understand that sex is sacred. Sex is a sacred act. It's not something that you do all willy-nilly. It's not something that you give to anyone and everyone, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like, it is sacred. It's something that must be preserved for the right one. The person that brings you the most peace, the most safety, the most love, that is the person that deserves to have access to your body in any shape or form, because it's such a sacred act. In our world today, of course, that is not the case. Hookup culture is a thing, but that is the opposite of what it should be. We're not supposed to exchange our bodies with people that we don't know very well. We're supposed to do that in a committed relationship where two people have come together to really understand the lessons of life. And